You play also live with Tamerlan, am I right?
Yes, you're right. When I play live, I call some of my friends to help me on stage because obviously I cannot play all those instruments at the same time. So now at the moment I have I should call it crew of people that are the best musicians that I've ever cooperated with. They are at this very moment I have my friend Stanko Milosavljevic, who is also the sound engineer for my music. He plays drums. Then there's Andrija Sagic, who plays percussions, and Ana Kovacevic, who plays keyboards on stage with me.
How do you do it? I mean, does the sounds very good on your concert? I mean, for me it's like a little bit difficult to imagine a band like yours playing live, and that's what I was asking about. How to manage it?
Well, the thing is that yes, there is some work to do, of course, before I start rehearsing with them. The first thing is that I have to adjust the arrangements of those compositions. I have to change it a little bit and adjust to them as well, which actually I don't like to do very much, because when I write music, I write it for myself, and I write the arrangements as I want them to be. So I tend to get kind of selfish when I change those arrangements. But then again, they all know how to do it right, so it's worth it actually. And of course, the music that I play live, it sounds a little bit different than it sounds on CDs or on releases, for example. But it is manageable, and it gets quite energetic. It makes very positive atmosphere on stage. So it's a very nice live meditation, so I would say.
As I remember, last year you played live here in Belgrade with the Romanian band Negura Bunget.
Yes, it was a very nice experience. It was interesting for me to play with a band like them. And of course, it's a great honor because I respect their music very much. They're one of the bands that I listen to a lot. And when I got an invitation to play with them, I was surprised. And in the end, it turned out to be a wonderful.
True, huh?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, there are many dreams. And
at least one of them.
Anyway, it was a very good experience, and I would gladly do it again if it happens sometimes. I don't know.
What is your opinion about that ambiental and neo-folk music is so popular among metal fans?
You mean, what do I think? Why is it so popular?
Yes, I mean you are schooled musician, so it would be nice to hear, for a change, your opinion about it from a schooled musician.
I have no idea. Okay, just kidding. Well, the reason I think it's, first of all, is the atmosphere itself. The thing is that metal music today, it became really a vast world of sounds, of soundscapes, and you have millions of genres of styles in the metal music itself. So a lot of it is based on the atmosphere, and it's based on the playing technique and everything. So a lot of people who listen to metal music know how to respect the atmosphere and the technique itself. And they are, of course, today they are much more open-minded. So when they hear that something like that is being played, I think that's one of the main reasons why they respect it, why they know to respect it. Also, in the middle of 90s, for example, you had a lot of black metal bands and their musicians who started experimenting with the ambient music. You had Mortis, for example, and Burzum later, and a lot of other musicians. And of course, that's also one of the reasons that brought that sound more to the metal. So I think all those are reasons that this music actually can find a lot of audience within the metal music as well.
With which project or band can you compare Tamerlan?
I don't know actually, because when I write music for Tamerlan, I don't tend to be influenced by any musician. As much as I respect musicians and I listen to a lot of bands and projects, but I listen to them for my personal pleasure and not as an influence. But on the other hand, if I was to compare it so I can explain it to somebody, I don't know, I would probably say maybe Dead Can Dance, maybe Ataraxia, maybe some ensembles like that, and I don't know, something like that, most probably. That kind of sound.
On one of your records, you had a version of a song from the Renaissance time. Am I right?
Yes, it's on the Anti-Existence album. Actually, it's even from the times before Renaissance. It's a medieval piece. It's called Lamento di Tristano, and I had rearranged it, adjusted it a little bit to the arrangements I do for my music, and it sounded much different. So I just named it Tristan's Lament, just for it to go as a title, because I use titles in English, so it can go along nicely with the other music of mine at the moment.
Do you have a side project beside Tamerlan, or just Tamerlan?
Well, there are a couple of projects. For example, the one that's the newest, actually. I have told you before about a friend of mine from Priapus from Acoustic Timbre Frequency, who had a guest appearance on my EP Kuyumbaba. Well, I have a project with him now, the project called Uluk Kem. It's more of a traditional shamanic neo-folk ambient music. I don't know how should I describe it the best, but at the moment we have a demo record which was consisted of 3 excerpts from the live improvisation session that we had online, and you can hear it on his own label, and it's called Sonic Sombre Studios. So we are planning to do something more with it. Just as soon as I finish some things, we will start and write the whole album for it. Also, apart from that, I am also involved in the band of my friend Stanko, who plays live drums with me, and it's his band called Parahelia. And although at the moment he's taking a break with it, but there are some plans, so you will be able to hear something about it as well.
Okay, I thank you, Timo, for this interview. This would be all, and now the next song is from your album World of Eternal Creation. It's called Gemini. Enjoy.